happen. Hey, all this Xenoxis! And this is the, the part 24 now, right? Because that was part 23. Because part 22 was the last one we recorded yesterday. And, I mean, we did manage to do a lot, of course, in the last part. We have gotten dragon armor stuff for everyone. And everyone has them equipped except for Vincent and stuff like that, because, yes, normally bolt armlet, aurora armlet, and fire armlet are strong and stuff like that. Especially good against this boss. But since we have a limit break filled with Claude and stuff like that, I can just keep him actually in the back row just for this, and stuff like that, because and let's just put him there. Used to be safe there, but yeah. So we're gonna be needing to steal from this boss. Stuff like that. Now keep in mind that in this area also you can get quote-unquote encounters in this room as well. And so sometimes it might be worth to come back to the save afterwards, depending on what your health is at after the boss. So this is the boss fight against Schizo, which has 2 heads. And I think it's from the right head that you steal. They're gonna test first, right? I'm gonna just wait here. Or not wait, but I mean regen first. Couldn't steal anything, okay, so it is from that head. Set up M barrier. Schizo right there. Couldn't steal anything. Stop protecting. Okay, nice. We're just checking the left and right head, right? Because we cannot target the body yet, right? No, actually it is just this. The boss is just this. The boss does not have a body part. And nothing to steal. Okay. Then we just do this and now we just finish him. I'm pretty certain they should be able to finish him. Yeah, maybe it doesn't. But we can use Alexander because he's not with Alexander. Okay, 2 heads are still alive, yeah, because he has 20,000 health, I think it is. We don't need to... Actually, the funny thing is, if you haste up yourself, your barrier will quote-unquote wear shorter. So actually, the fact that big gods give you haste is actually worse for the barrier because it runs out quickly, if I remember correctly, if you do it that way. So that did 4.4k damage from that. And then we get Mega Flare. But yeah, we didn't get the Protect Ring. But the Protect Ring is actually good because the Protect Ring is interesting now. Now here's the thing, right? The way they should have made something like Protect Ring work in this, but of course that would have been very powerful, is that it would have a permanent barrier. Like that it would be a barrier that would not go down, and an M barrier that would not go down, basically. And then he does his ultimate lightning attack. Oh no, I lost a head. And then he loses the other one as well, so he does a double attack. Just as our magic barrier is running out, but yeah. There we go. That's how you do Schizo. And it gives you 4,400 XP. And it gives you 240, so it's 480. But it's not that thing. Ooh, but we got the Dragon Fang drop. Hell yeah, buddy. We got the Dragon Fang drop. Okay, so remove Circlet, remove Ribbon from him. There are reasons for this actually. And then remove everything from him and remove everything from him. Yes. So now we, what do we do? Yes, we. I want to check actually here, I want to make sure that we check the where is it? Dragon Fang. Yeah, lightning damage against all opponents. That's basically his final attack. The Dragon Fang is basically like any of the Dragon Breaths that shows up as doing lightning damage, but his final attack that he does, the whole lightning thing, that he also does when a head dies. He can also theoretically cast Quake also, stuff that, but yeah. But if you kill both heads at the same time, so you don't get to see that attack, but yeah. Actually, I did a mistake there. Wait, do you go into the crater immediately, or do you first get into the screen that switches to Tifa? I forgot if that was the case or not. Because maybe I'm misremembering it, because I thought that this was going to be like, oh, now we get to switch to Tifa. And then because we're switching to Tifa, we might as well switch the other character too. But by the way, we switch to Tifa and Barret, pretty much. Is what we do instead. Right, and then we'll be, because that's the reason why I unequipped them basically. And there you can see so much spirit energy. And it's basically constructing the final dungeon is technically what it's doing. It's always kind of how I saw it, but yeah. But wait, can we go back once we're here, by the way? Please tell me that we can go back still. Yes, we can. Good. Yeah, you don't really see this normally here, but yeah. Because the thing is, we need to have like material set up there because we need to check if the thing. Because we need to basically gain a bunch of Giga's omelets, and I forgot if it was a drop again or if it's just steel. Yeah, see. This is the thing, you can get encounters like this, by the way, on the way basically. Right, now we get the blue dragon. The blue dragon can actually be scary if you happen to get unlucky there with the running and stuff like that. Yeah. So now we're at the save point here again. Because you know we unequipped all the material and stuff that, which is important. We stop a second cloud here. Although I forgot, right, there are enemies kits that we can get, because I know that we can get White Wind there as well. And stuff that, which is important. But yeah, but now in the PHS here we switch to Tifa and we switch to Barret. And the main problem, of course, with them is that they're not going to be using their quote-unquote double weapon, because their double weapon is so weak. The drill arm is really weak, and the power sword is pretty weak as well. And stuff that, but we're gonna be using Dragon Claw with Dragon Omelette, and we're using Macro Laser on Barret. And we do have Circlet, probably on Claude, a Ribbon on Tifa, and probably a Ribbon on Barret as well. Yeah, I did put back both the Circlets, by the way, and stuff that, so we could recall the Cold Half Circlet on another one of these and stuff that, but none of them are like super good at the Magic, right? Magic 69 on him, Magic 68 on Tifa and stuff that, but yeah. Keep in mind though, of course, that the Circlet does a lot and stuff that if we would equip them with Circlet, because that would give them 30, and that would increase it to like, yeah, from 60, 70, 80, 90, it would give them both around 90 or so or whatever. But keep in mind also it has to do with the levels kinda as well, so yeah. So the kills we probably want to get with Barret, so let's go with HP Absorb on him. HP Absorb with Kuyata MP absorb with Behemoth, and then we go Alexander, and we put an MP plus there, and then we go with we go Luck plus, we go Magic plus, and we go Steel of course, we go Enemy skill, we go Revive, and Combat. There we go. Next character. We go Steel. We go Steel. We go Enemy skill. We go Morph. Death Blow. Odin, Titan, Ramu, Ifrit, and Shiva. And then we have some more materials there that are nice and everything, but we want to have here, we want to go with Time Barrier and Gravity, so we can get Gravity Master, and then we probably switch into Transform to master that, and like the Mystify, the Seal, and the Heal, and all that stuff. Right, yeah, and Tifa's HP is actually pretty low because of this. Stuff that there is no more HP plus material, of course, and stuff that, so now we have no like double growth on any of the characters, but yeah. Heal. And then we also got our hands on the Protectoring, so this is what the Protectoring does here, as you can see. Protectoring automatically set up Barrier and then Barrier. Automatically sets up. So you begin with Barrier and then Barrier. Now the thing that is a problem though is that this Barrier and then Barrier will run out and stuff like that. Now here's the thing, right, if it was an infinite, always having up a barrier and always having up a magic barrier, and that would be really strong, but then why would it be called Protecting? Why wouldn't it be called, you know, Wall Ring or something like that, right, because the spell is called Wall. I mean, it is a good thing, like, don't get me wrong, like this, it's worth a certain amount of defense and stuff like that. And if a barrier is gonna be short, by the way, then it needs to be really good and stuff like that, because yeah. Did we save? Yes, we did. My brain. I know that she needs less XP, probably the Barrett, yeah. And the reason also that we set up, for example, we set up Morph on Tifa. You can, by the way, in status, I believe, see, yeah, you can see all their stuff there. So yeah, because I forgot if we needed to morph the enemy or not. Now keep in mind that there was a bug before, directly after the boss encounter, this room still counts as a boss room, so if you got an encounter after killing the boss, before leaving and resetting the room basically, then you would get like encounters that would be unskippable. So if you were at low health after the boss, if the boss basically, if you somehow on that boss you're at low level or whatever, or you don't have very good defense or whatever, right, and you're taking out the damage and you're left at very low HP, and then you get an encounter and you don't heal up because maybe you run out of MP or whatever, you know, and stuff like that, and it's really bad. And yes, you don't get the cutscene there again, by the way, but yeah. We want to make sure here though now that we don't go through there in order to get these encounters here, because we need this encounter here with the Gygas. Hello, Mr. Gygas. And Gygas is a big stompy boy. He loves to stomp around. a lovely zombie dude. And if I remember correctly, it's right that you please don't tell me that this was a mob though. Because I forgot what their health was, because then we're gonna have to set up sense, I think. If this was not a stealable. No, it is the steal, okay. But if I remember correctly, there's something good you could morph him into as well, I think. But actually, let's try the Mitre here as well. And then watch us manipulate it on first try. Of course, and that doesn't work, so Barrett gets mad because it didn't work. He's damn, guy, just have to be very, very accurate. Big shot. It's like, what the fuck are you doing here? Oh, you stupid guy. Oh, okay, so what is that? Is that like 3k HP or something like that? There is also a good item that you can drop, by the way. Is it Luna Curtain or is it like Moon Curtain? Which is the same thing, by the way, but still you know what I mean. But yeah. So now we should have 2 Gagas omelets. And stuff that we have 2 Gagas omelets. We're not gonna go with 9 Gagas omelets, of course. You have to roll them now. But yeah. We want to make sure, by the way, we have at least 3 Gagas omelets and stuff that, because yeah, I'm not gonna run all the way back up. Oh, it's a hard to use like C1 encounter there and stuff that, like, and stuff that, because yeah. Ooh, yes. Isn't this the guy that has the? Because the other one had like very, very good. The other one had the right arm right on the bridge. So I think this might be the guy that has the 18-inch cannon. This guy has the 18-inch cannon. Because then I think it's a very hard steal if he has the 18-inch cannon. Because normally 18-inch cannon is not until the end of this two, basically from a certain of the enemies there. I think it's from the tank enemy normally and stuff that. And I want it to be something completely different and stuff like that. Oh, it's really hard to steal. I think it has to do with our average level, the fact that we put in Tifa and Barrett is gonna make the steal harder. Like, so Claude is probably decent level here, he's probably comparable to what the Bomb is. This steal is insanely hard for some reason. Oh, right arm, okay. So it still used a right arm, that was the steal. Do we use kill it? Or is it just gonna blow up in our face? Yes! Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, it has very low health then. Oh shit. I think this is gonna kill us actually. Oh, that's scary. Okay, that's... I'm glad we got to do some damage, it's okay, but it has like a right arm used. That I did not expect. Let's just get encounters near the exit there just in case. Donkey boy. Come on, first try, Gigasummit. Okay, there we go. Did I put Tifa in the back row or in the front row? I forgot. Okay, so then Needy should almost be dead now. Move Mars. Which is a bit odd that that's just a bounce, you know, you think that that would be a spell. I think Tifa might be in the back row actually. Blark? Morph? Right, maybe I miscalculated it with how much damage we did with the other thing when I said, oh, he has about 3k health. Oh, he has Quake 3. Oh wow, yeah, does actually have a powerful attack, that's interesting. Wow, how many people actually gets to see him use Quake 3? That's... Well, I mean, it would be... Wait, did I death blow my mistake there? I'm pretty certain I morphed there, right? So I'm guessing he cannot be morphed then? That's what that means? But I'm pretty certain, right, that that's 3... That should be 3 now, right? 3 Gigasummits. Because, I mean, you can just have 3 in your party at maximum, right? Which is what the thought would be about just getting 3 Gigasummits instead of getting more. For example, because Dragon Armlet is just like that's just something that everyone wants, basically. And stuff like that. But Gigasummit, you know, like not everyone is a physical quote-unquote fighter, you know. I mean, although everyone's limit break benefits from physical and stuff like that, but still, you know, it's, you know. Because we don't want to spend too long doing that, right? And this is the screen that has where you normally switch to Tifa. I think the speedrunners do that, right? They used to switch to Tifa, but I thought that there was a save on that screen, but it's not until this screen. And I don't know how there are supposedly people that the first time through the game they somehow missed Neo Bahamut and stuff like that. So Neo Bahamut is the next tier of summons there, as you can see, which is the Magic +2, Magic Defense +2, Max MP +10%. Which, by the way, is, you know, the MP Plus material, right? What is it, MP Plus? Right, that's +10 MP, so yeah, that's pretty good. You know, I do love my own material and stuff like that, and I do love my long range and shit, but we're gonna just skip the long range. I mean, the long range is really good when you master it, because then you can start having long range on more character, but we're gonna give Neo Bahamut to Claude, because Claude has to stack the magic material and stuff like that, so yeah. Yes, 130 magic attack. But you can see there 82, for example, just from having all of the stuff they have equipped, you know, and stuff like that, because, you know. So Kyot is giving him magic +1 magic, so 2+ magic, 3+ magic, 4, 5, 6, 7, so 7+, and then +10% to that with the magic plus material and stuff like that. But yeah, but Neo Bahamut is, of course, really, really good. Yeah, it was the first one in the next tier, basically, but yeah. But of course, unlike the quote-unquote more powerful, like as we said, the more powerful like life here and stuff, that which gives you 2+ magic, and you know, it decreases your strength and vitality. The thing is that these again only do HP and stuff like that. So yeah, so this is 10%. Of course, Knights of the Round I believe is like what minus 15%. Is pure is it minus 20% even? Maybe I forgot exactly. Now this save can be a bit tricky to use, by the way, if you're quote-unquote running the increased speed, by the way. Then it can be pretty hard to use. But yeah, but we want to put Claude and Tifa in front row. And let's use it. And there are certain encounters we want to get in here, by the way. We did equip everyone with enemy skill, right? Enemy skill there, right? Good. And here we of course get the cutscene with the high wine being here. But I mean, why didn't they think about just flying to the northern crater earlier? Because it feels like it's absolutely just completely stupid. If they have the high wind, and I mean, it's clearly called capable of flight when you see it already when you're at Union, basically, right? You know, and who knows about the reunion, but that's just because of the Nova cells and stuff that the reunion is happening. We need to cross when the wind is calm. And here's an ether, and here's a high potion. Right. And you wait. And you can tell when this is calm because yeah, then it's just, you know. There are on certain of these places where it's like really hard to tell sometimes. Oh, this place is so good. Because here we technically get her 8-slot weapon, technically. And stuff that was really good to equip at this point. So they are also the gremlins. Which I want to say have a long case still on to them. Oh, they have tents, right. No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to really, but they're low health if I remember correctly, or not that low, but yeah. And they do the little dance because they can kind of get mad or whatever it is. Yeah, get mad at this really. Punching fits. And the thing is, like, Tifa actually crits more because a lot of her weapons actually has 2% crit, like naturally. Like, remember how like nail bat and stuff that, and all of those quote-unquote type of the ancient weapons, the ones that are like the no growth and no slots and stuff that, all of those have like 4% crit, but most of Tifa's weapons have like a 2% crit. But there are also more of her weapons, I think, that has 4% crit than use the work glove. And here you get Kaiser Knuckle, or Emperor Knuckle, pretty much. And the Kaiser Knuckle again is not bad here, and stuff that it's for 4 and 1 out of 10, but again it's 2 more slots. And if we check her magic stat, it's at 78 magic attack, right? 78 in magic attack, and then we equip Kaiser Knuckle, and it's at still at 78. So it matches exactly. It matches the Dragon Claw exactly and stuff that. Yes, it is less damage, but having 2 more slots here is nice and stuff that. That means technically that we could equip her with long range if we want to and stuff that, to keep her safer and stuff that. Yeah. That also means that we can give her transform there, and we can probably give her. We'll probably go with Seal first here, so we can master that as well. So I know what the enemy looks like, by the way, when we get it and stuff there. We're getting back attacks really often here for whatever reason. Right, to use cure, yeah. Because you can see there even how powerful it is to use just the cure is. Most of that still is for 700. The macro laser is interesting the way it looks like when Barrett uses macro laser because, you know, there are a few different like, attack animations he has depending on the weapon, right? I don't know why we keep getting that encounter though. Please give us the right enemy. The battery is not the correct enemy, but that'll do. That'll do. Alright, it killed everyone. I did not expect that damage actually. Okay, the transform leveled up there, which was nice. But then the transform only needs, yeah, 15,000 to get the thing. Oh, the other guy didn't give anything. Sad. And it's gonna be boss fight soon, but the boss fight does actually have absolutely nothing. For some weird reason, I don't know why they do that. I forgot where it is exactly, the wall here. Okay, now it's too much wind. I forgot how close you need to get here. I have a really hard time telling here exactly where it is. Okay, that worked. Okay. It's actually easier to tell. It was like really hard to tell back in the day and stuff that, you know. And the thing is, you can basically get stuck there if you're bad at the timing, right? And then you will never get through because it's not like they should have at least, I think, right, if people were really bad at it back in the day, right, that you should just be able to, you know. And there is one more after this game, by the way, and stuff that because, yeah. Our purpose is to deliver black material to a master. Or... and then they just like... And here we get, you know, a death. Which is the quote-unquote real final, you know, fight and stuff like that, because the one in the Northern Crater is a cost, so that quote-unquote Genova would not exist without Sephiroth. Basically, he's the one that makes that, you know, exist and stuff like that. Because that is technically the true Genova, basically the Genova synthesis, or absolute, or whatever it's called. And then this is the, you know, about the whole fire thing, right? Because fire burns. Yeah, you can see nothing there, and we do some Titan, and that's a big shot, and then we regen up. Yeah, 2.3k still from Barrett. Yeah, with a level 1 limit break. Yeah, it is pretty funny, these fights actually, if you don't go with any of the immunities and stuff that, you know, then they can be more interesting, these fights. We did equip barrier on someone like barrier at a time. But I think we equipped it on Tifa. But Tifa I think is going to be the only one that's going to be quote-unquote really useful to put the barrier on because Tifa is pretty weak. I mean her defense is so weak, that's what I'm going after. Yeah, she has haste, yes. Stop that. Well, I think she does have some summons. Things like that. I'm pretty certain now that we can technically slow Nova and stuff that, and we could technically haste ourselves up and stuff that because yeah. And over, you know, I really have like the all and the haste and stuff that because I've already talked about how good that is to use it up in barrier and everything. And the only thing that can be scary with this fight if you don't have any like of the rock field 5.3k, that's a bit decent. We can of course just do cure the silence of Claude. Right, yeah. We can cure the silence of Claude. Now technically of course you can also farm like hero drinks if you want to by the way in the game. It is possible we are talking about racing. I forgot if the really is stealable anywhere as well, you know, and stuff there, but yeah. Right, so we have already cast them barrier, and then we'll cast haste on Claude. I forgot is... Because I forgot that even though it has, it does fire, right? I forgot if it's immune to fire or not. Or if it absorbs fire. I think it might absorb fire, so this might be a big key for it. But it is still stupid, right? That it, you know, heals from, you know, everything. We can slow it, of course, I think. No, it does damage. Okay, so why am I doing damage with it? I'm pretty certain that it's weak to Quake. Because most of the Novas are because they're basically big. They have a big bottom, so to speak. Or basically because they just look like they're a platform. They're basically like an action figure that has like a base. So I'm gonna do fire damage now. Work. I mean we could turbo ether here if we want to, but we don't need to. We didn't have a... we do have an M-tentacles we can use. That could be fun actually to see the damage. Go M-tentacles! Miss! Oh no, what the? Puff! Nice trick. Wait, did we even do ether? I'm pretty certain that we did ether, right? But I didn't pay attention, I don't think I paid attention. But there's the thing, right? If Ifrit heals it, and Kuyata did not heal it. No, yeah. It's not. It is just that it resists fire. That's what it is. Maybe some diamond dust. That sounds really bad, that it would be something. I won't actually see. Now the thing is, keep in mind that you can, as long as you keep one, of course we can duplicated and stuff that, and I think the Dragon Fang is like really, really powerful if I remember correctly. But yeah. I want to see though how much damage do I do with Swift Bolt here. Alright, and that kills it good. Yeah, that's the only thing that is, you know, that it has a lot of health. Gravity was born. You know myself. You can check here basically that black material goes in here and it uses black material, there's nothing else that it says about it. No. Yeah, and here's the thing, right, that if you have Barret in your party then you have to give it to Red 13, you cannot give it to anyone else and stuff like that, but if you don't have, like it's dependent on your party members and stuff like that, and I believe otherwise you can give it to Barret, but those are the only two characters I think you can give it to, because you can never give it to, you know. We go first, you stay watch. And then it looks like a yellow materia there, but it's actually MP turbo materia. And stuff that was nice. Very nice. So we mastered gravity. So we remove gravity. And then now we have gravity mastered, we have poison mastered. Do we just go with the struct and try to master that? Because the struct needs a lot, so it could be good to work on right away right now. And that gives her more magic as well, which is nice. Am I talking record? Okay. That should be enough time actually for things. I would love to get into a certain encounter here though. Ooh. Wow, this is not often you see the Dragon Rider. I forgot how powerful this guy is. Still high potion, okay? I don't remember if he had any powerful attacks or not here. I mean, I would love to manipulate, of course, if possible. I mean, we will see immediately if it's an easy manipulator or stuff that, like I am gonna keep attacking here, just, you know. That damage was a bit unexpected. That's not often you see this guy at all. I remember only really seeing the Dragon Rider thing in like in the battle square or whatever, but yeah. But I feel like it's a very rare encounter, you only see that encounter at all. But I feel that there is an encounter also that we can get that's like very, very rare. Or I think that we need to get knocked back basically at the thing. Basically it's an encounter that you can get a white wing from. And here we get the poison ring. The poison ring is actually worth keeping, by the way, because it drains poison attacks and protects against poison. This is actually better to use. This is like superior to the star pendant. And people might wonder, what's the poison ring for? The poison ring is interesting because the poison ring protects against poison, but it actually drains poison attacks. So it means that that yes, it potentially is being inflicted by poison. But if an attack has poison as an element, because there are attacks that has poison as elements, for example, if you would get hit by Biotree, you would actually drain, so you would actually gain health from it, you would actually heal from it. If I remember correctly. If that works, and certain attacks are quote-unquote poison elemental, there are attacks, you know, that, because if an attack would inflict the poison status on you, but also quote-unquote deal damage as it were, then that's one of those attacks. This is nice. Okay, so accuracy is basically her quote-unquote assault weapons, yeah. So now we get to the harder part here. Yeah, nice first try. You can almost always run there. There's a very, very short window when you cannot run there. And they try to do the Nibelheim thing. But then Separate wants to show Cloud the real truth, you know, stuff that. Are you high? What? And Separate knows immediately that Tifa knows that this is the truth, because he knows that Tifa saw what the real truth is, because Separate remembers, you know, of course. Except it's not stupid, but Claude is just one of them. Except this is actually Now the thing is, of course, is they are all gonna do things with Zack, you know, and stuff that, and it seems like they're gonna go with like 2 timelines. Which is not weird because of, you know, like stuff like Kingdom Hearts and stuff that, you know, but yeah. But it definitely seems that the world that he gets into, like, is basically the world where the party quote-unquote wiped. That the party failed against the quote-unquote, they failed against the spirits or whatever, or the spirits of fate or the fate thing goes things, right? In that quote-unquote reality. And then all of the party members died. And that's why they say like, oh well, but what will it cost, like you get, because Separate told him that he gets a chance to save some characters and stuff like that, and he decided to like save like Biggs, Wedge and stuff like that, or maybe not Wedge but Biggs, and Jesse at least seemingly gets saved. But then it also seems like he also saves Zack and stuff like that, so Zack survives. But then at the cost of the rest of the cast being basically in that reality, or the rest of them are like demons and that, you know, and stuff. Now, one thing that is very important, by the way, is that when we quote unquote get through all of these quote unquote talking, because that's basically all that's left now, basically. Separate just manipulates because, you know, constructed is quote unquote wrong thing to say, but yes, he got to experiment and all that stuff like that. But it's just that you can say that about all the soldiers who basically get injected quote unquote with the Nova cells, supposedly, you know, and stuff like that. Which is why Angel could have like the Angel wing and stuff like that, you know. And supposedly Zack got injected quote unquote as well and stuff like that, you know, so yeah. But it is true that the Nova cells let you quote unquote manipulate stuff, you know, and stuff like that. That's one of the powers of the Nova cells and stuff like that. But it's of course Separate you encounter is actually the quote unquote real Separate, except he quote unquote, because he's basically stealing the crystal and stuff that, but yeah. And then he just manipulates Claude and stuff that, you know, and makes Claude think that he was created and stuff that, which is like really, really stupid and stuff that, but that's just because quote-unquote Claude is weak. But then of course that's also not quote-unquote true in terms of story, that never made any sense that Claude is weak or blah blah blah, considering like the start of Final Fantasy VII and stuff that, especially if you played Crisis Core and stuff that, like yes, he survived like being experimented on and stuff that, you know, and he was inflicted by the whole maker poisoning and stuff that, you know, and there are the weapons in you. And I always thought that the thing that you see that goes up that kind of looks like a neck, that's supposed to be a Rubo weapon, because that's kind of what Rubo weapon looks like. But then it looks like he holds something there to the left. But that I think is supposed to be the weapon that we don't encounter, the one that gets shot by the cannon in Union, basically. That's the I think it's called Sapphire weapon is what it's called, technical, what it's really called, you know, stuff like that. But then the eye there makes no sense, basically, because that eye would then be lower parts of, or the middle parts, the chest part of the weapon. And they knew that the weapons were here, basically. How you know about it, you know, because, you know, they knew about it, you know. And then the third thing gets tweaked. It's like Bork. He walks it. And then he does the thing with his tail like Bork. And watch him getting his ultimate weapon, Hot Dog. Yeah, Red 13 is definitely gonna get Hot Dog costume, and then you're gonna be able to equip like Chicago Mustard. You're gonna be able to equip different topics, costumes, and he wear the full costume so that he indicates what weapon he's using. So instead of it being called like, oh, I don't know, like a mid-reel clip, instead he gets like different hot dog costumes. And then it makes Bork. Oh, you drunk again? No, I don't like to be drunk. And I've never smoked crack. Where did you come from? And instantly listening to TV, of course. I'm gonna help Sephiroth because we have some meat or You can't hear my voice? But actually what is happening here is actually that Sephiroth has caused silence. That's basically what silence does, basically, so that they cannot speak. And that actually has to do with actually Dungeons and Dragons, if I remember correctly, because the thing is, silence as a status element in any like role-playing game, or whatever, or in a fantasy or like science fiction or in any game, basically, that's how RPG or whatever. Silence is supposed to be the fact that you cannot quote-unquote talk, because when you're casting a spell, you're actually talking, you're actually like saying the spell names, you know, and stuff that the names have like a that you say a certain thing to cast a certain spell, that you say something, you know, talk and stuff that. Meaning if you quote-unquote get silence and you cannot talk, then you cannot cast spells. Except I don't think it's called silence in D&D, right? It's called something else. I think it is something tongue, something, whatever, you know. And he never got a tattoo. But yeah, but he isn't quote-unquote a separate clone and stuff that, because, you know, like, it's not that he was built, you know, and stuff that. Because if that would be the case, then you could say that Zack was built as well, because both of them got experimented on. And we're just skipping all the text here, like, to just master it, you know, instead. Right, and I know that these scenes are supposed to be super mega serious, but you know, when you watch it 50 billion times. But yeah, but I played through this game so many times, you know, and stuff that, and it's just, you know. But the thing I know the least about is probably all of the good morphs and stuff that, you know, I know some of the morphs that are decent, you know, through. We basically just run forward and after like a few times. So we finally meet again. That's because this is the first time they meet since Nibel and stuff that. But here's the thing, right? When he says that, oh, the claw that gave me the black materia, that seems really weird, like, because he wasn't at the Temple of Ancients, you know, and that's what he's referring to, and stuff that. He's going to summon Meteor. And actually one trick that you can do here, by the way, is you can actually equip Kate Sit with some material and stuff that, you know, is something you can do. And of course the black material doesn't look black at all, it looks more like it's purple or something like that, like really dark purple, you know. And of course now the quote-unquote dungeon gets actually created because this actually sinks. The whole path and stuff that, this whole path here sinks. And that's kind of the nature-esque area that's in the quote-unquote creator dungeon and stuff that, so. Let's skip the highway, and then here you get to see all of the things that come out. There is a fire weapon there that actually quote-unquote takes off. Diamond weapon, climbing. Stop y'all, it meets your boy, diamond weapon. And then ultimate weapon, of course, being like rubber. Except ultimate weapon is such a pushover. But the reason why he's called ultimate weapon is because he has jets, basically, so it's supposed to be the ultimate weapon because he can just fly around with whatever shit he wants. And Tifa is like, oh no, my boingy boobs, boink. She gets knocked over because it... And then you can see another sapphire weapon and something else, and then emerald and ruby. And there's two weapons there that are not sapphire weapon. Two weapons that are something else. And we don't know what those two technical weapons are, right? Because we can clearly see emerald and ruby weapon, but we already saw sapphire weapon, or the weapon that attacks Yunon is the one that flies away first. And stuff that, so apparently that one can also fly. But then there are two ones there that we see that we don't know what they are because they're not emerald and ruby weapon. There are two other weapons, and those two never get to find out what those are called. Because right, sapphire makes sense, right? Because that's also a thing, right? But yeah. So it's emerald, ruby, you know, and stuff that's like, what would it be? Like opal weapon. It could be opal, it could be garnet, it could be like circle. Aquamarine weapon. Oh, but yeah. Amethyst weapon. Opal would make sense for that camera. And now it's technically from Tifa's memories here and stuff like that. But he's actually still affected by micro poisoning at this point. Anyway, we're starting the next part.